Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Swapna and this is the third lecture on Introduction and Determinants of a Consumer Behavior. So let us discuss about a motive hierarchy. Hierarchy means stages. A consumer behavior basically starts with the needs. A needs may be of a different types at a different point of time. When a need is sufficiently aroused, it becomes a motive. One approach to understand motivations was developed by Maslow's. Maslow's hierarchy of a need is based on five levels of needs, organized accordingly to the level of importance. So let us discuss about Maslow's need hierarchy. The five needs are: the first is a psychological, a basic level of needs such as, the first is a physical needs. The basic level of a needs such as a food, water and sleep. These are the physiological needs. The second is a safety needs. The needs for a physical safety, the shelter and the security is under the safety needs. The next is a belongingness needs. The need for a love, a friendship and also a desire for a group acceptance is these are the belongingness needs. The next is a esteem needs. The needs for a status or the recognition and a self-respect. And the last is a self-actualization needs. The desire for a self-fulfillment or the personal growth. These are the self-actualization needs. A physiological needs and a safety needs are a so-called a lower order needs. Then consumers typically use most of their resources like time, the energy and the finances attempting to satisfy these lower order needs before the higher order needs of a belongingness, the esteem and self-actualization become a meaningful. A part of the any marketing program requires an understanding of which motives that drive given product choices. Okay, so these are the five steps for the needs. The first is physiological needs. These are the basic needs. The second is a safety needs. The safety related needs like a shelter, security, safety. Then the belongingness. After fulfilling the safety needs, they are going to try to fulfill the need for the love, the friendship and the other desired group acceptance. Then नेक्स्ट इज एस्टीम नीड्स. जैसे जैसे पैसे बढ़ते जाते हैं, इनकम बढ़ता जाता है, तो वैसे ये नीड्स भी बढ़ती जाती हैं. लाइक नीड फॉर स्टेटस, रिकॉग्नाइजेशन एंड सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट. उसके बाद ये सारी नीड्स सेटिस्फाइड होने के बाद जो लास्ट नीड है दैट इज नोन एज सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन नीड्स. मतलब जो भी नीड्स हैं वो किसके लिए होते हैं? पर्सनल ग्रोथ के लिए. जो हमारा पर्सनल एम है वो फुलफिल करने के लिए हम ट्राई करते हैं. सो दैट इज नोन एज अ सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन. Next, see the dimension of involvement. Like a motivation, involvement, two is an internal state of mind which a consumer experiences. The consumer's involvement has been defined as the personal relevance of importance of a message or a decision. A purchase decisions are classified as a low involvement when the consumers suffer only a small psychosocial loss in the event that they make a poor decision. On the other hand, a purchase decision is classified as a high involvement when a psychosocial risk are perceived to be a highly relatively high. Hence, in a purchase decision, their involvement may be a high involvement or a less involvement. The next is a learning memory. A learning is the process by which an individual acquires the purchase and a consumption knowledge and experiences that they apply to future related behavior. जब हम परचेस करते हैं, वो यूज करते हैं, तो फिर उसके बाद हमें एक्सपीरियंस आता है, नॉलेज आता है, ये चीज ऐसे है, ये चीज का अगर हम परचेस करेंगे तो इसका फायदा होगा, या ऐसे यूज करते हैं, वैसे यूज करते हैं, मतलब आफ्टर यूजिंग आपका नॉलेज भी बढ़ता है उस प्रोडक्ट के बारे में, और इससे बेटर अगर कुछ है वो भी आपको पता चलता है. सो दैट इज अ लर्निंग प्रोसेस. The consumer learning is defined as a process by which people gather and interpret information about products and services and use this information or the knowledge in buying pattern or the consumption behavior. और ये जो लर्निंग कंसेप्ट है, तो फिर वो कंसेप्ट बाइंग पैटर्न पे अफेक्ट करती है. See the elements of the consumer learning. The first is a motivation. It is a process that lead people to behave as they do. It occurs when a need arises that a consumer wishes to satisfy. The motivation is based on a needs and a goals. It acts as a spouse of learning. The uncovering consumers' motives is the one of the prime takes of the marketers, who then try to reach motivated consumers segments why and how their products will fulfill the consumer's needs. So this is a motivation. A certain need के लिए वो motivate होते हैं और then they are the buying. So the people are the motivating for satisfying certain needs. The second element is a cues. It is a stimulus that suggests a specific way to satisfy a silent motive. If a motive serves to stimulate a learning, a cues are the stimuli that they give direction to these motives. The next is a responses. Responses means the how individuals react to a motive or a cue or how they behave. A learning can occur even when the responses are hidden or not overt. The automobile manufacturer that provides a consistent cues to a consumer may not always succeed in stimulating a purchase. A response is not tied to a need in a one-to-one fashion. If the manufacturer succeeds in forming a favorable image of a particular automobile model in a consumer's mind, when the consumer is ready to buy, it is likely that he or she will consider that make a model. In responses, they are the reacting here. And the last is a reinforcement. a positive or a negative outcome that influences the likelihood that a specific behavior will be repeated in the future in response to a particular cue or a stimulus. Reinforcement मतलब पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव आउटकम होते हैं इन फ्यूचर. थैंक यू.